All right, guys, welcome to the restaurant show, and today we are talking barbecue. And what better time of the year? It's fall, it's football. You know, you all have those barbecue cravings, and I'm going to tell you about 3 different restaurants that are going to meet that craving, and hopefully, maybe even some football for you. So stay tuned. We've got a lot ahead. I've got Chris from Southern Graces. I have Christian Castro from One Hot Mamas, and Nicole joining me from the Lodge. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of barbecue eating ahead. Hi everyone, welcome to the restaurant show, and I have Southern Graces here with the dual executive chefs, Christopher and Bethany Hewitt. Thank you guys for coming in.
Absolutely.
And I know we've been talking about they have, exciting things coming up, but you guys have a really exciting thing happening right now. Tell me what's going on.
Well, after a lot of people always ask us about having something that represents the more casual side of the delicious food that we do, we have opened Burlap.
Burlap, I love it. The name is itself.
It is designed to be low country cuisine that's comfortable and casual.
Yes.
So we do a delicious breakfast as well as lunch.
Well, because, I mean, really, we talked about it last time, is that your brunch at Beaufort Inn is popular and it's tough to get into because everyone wants to be there. So this really offers another avenue.
That's
if
right.
I can't get in to Southern Graces.
Yes.
So this is actually something that you have, I know, Chef, that you came up with, and I actually got to try this at an event, and it was awesome, but I didn't know the story behind it and how much actually went into it. I just stood in line at a booth to get it.
Well, like I said before, it's our low country nachos.
Okay.
And there's a lot of different ingredients in this, but it really just came about. We were at an event, and all the items that you're going to see here were at the event, and we were really hungry.
Yeah.
And we put them together and started eating them.
I hear ya.
And I just looked at it and said, "Oh, we're putting that on the menu."
Yeah. Well, let's show how we do this.
So here's one of our signature things. These are our
Let me grab a few of
our
those if I
tortilla
could.
chips.
Yeah.
Our homemade chips. Okay.
Those are
They go
awesome.
right on this.
Okay.
They go right in here.
Here, I'm going to let you guys before I mess it all up.
No, you're fine. And again, those are one of those things that people would come, and that's what we sell, just the chips on their own.
Absolutely.
With queso. And then we have our pulled pork here.
And those are flour tortilla chips, Pete?
They are.
They're flour. Okay, which is different because everyone's used nachos, corn tortilla chips.
That's right.
That definitely is something different.
And they have
heartier.
Christopher's signature 10-spice seasoning blend.
Right, and is that this one?
Yes.
The one that can't
It's
get anything out of
delicious.
it.
Butt rub. Butt rub.
And
You'll
this
notice
part
he
I love.
calls it a butt rub. I call it a seasoning.
It's like it's a
There's a
10-spice
difference.
seasoning, yeah. I know.
So this is our pulled pork we have here, and we put this in the oven. We put our butt
Rub,
pork.
yeah.
We put our butt rub on there, and we cook that for about 16 hours at 225. Really nice,
Lots of
low
love
and
into
slow.
that one. Yep, absolutely.
This here is our cheerwine barbecue.
I know, it is delicious, and like I said, I've had it at events, and I'm like, this stuff is awesome.
Sweeter, so we actually take cheerwine soda, the cherry, non-alcoholic soda, reduce it down, and that's the base of the cheerwine barbecue sauce that we make in-house, so it has a sweetness to it.
And now, do you also serve a pork sandwich then too?
We do.
Yeah, so obviously, because like you said, a lot of the items that you already have were stuff that you already made for that serving, and you just threw it all together.
Correct.
And you came out with this
And the
delicious
first time-
concoction.
When we made this cheerwine barbecue sauce the first time, I sent somebody out to get the cheerwine, and they came back, and it was like 2 hours later, and I said, "Where have you been?" They said, "Chef, they don't have cheerwine at the liquor store."
They don't. Oh, they thought
it was wine.
We're like, "They're out there trying to find cheerwine."
that is great. That is great.
So
All right, so now what are we making here?
now we are going to take our pimento cheese.
Okay.
That goes on there.
Oh my God! Again,
With the
obviously
low cream in
something that
Yes,
you serve.
correct.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, so actually on our menu at Burlap,
Yes.
you can order a pimento cheese sandwich for lunch, and it's pimento cheese 3 ways.
Oh.
So you're picking whether you want our classic southern pimento
Right.
cheese, or you want a spicy smoked pimento
it.
cheese.
I love it.
And then we also have an applewood bacon pimento cheese.
Can I get all of them?
Yeah, right? I know.
Can I?
Well, we're doing a little sampling of all 3.
I
So
love
yeah.
it. So I
You
mean,
can have the best of all 3 worlds.
I would be the first one to order that. So this is something that, I mean, this menu really is different from what
Right.
you guys have done. This is a low country, casual. It's very relaxing. It's not
Fun.
fun,
A lot of
but
fun.
yet I mean, I know you guys do group luncheons and things like that, but this is just a little bit more casual.
It
Yeah,
is.
I like
But
it.
still, you know, when we set out to do a casual restaurant, we wanted to be sure that we had really delicious,
Yes.
amazing
Yes.
gourmet food ingredients that
It's
we
not
were
necessarily
presenting.
casual food.
Right.
It's really great food. I mean, look at this. Okay, wait. I know this is
Yeah.
just not out of a can
Right?
right there. I mean, I know that.
Yeah, it's so funny. Christopher, being from New York, he had not made pickles when we met. And
Right.
The very first time, I kid you not, he's like, "Oh, I'll try to make some pickles,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, he doesn't understand it. It's kind of hard." They are the most delicious bread and butter pickles that exist.
Look at those, and they're so thin. I mean, oh my gosh, that is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And now, we joke about how they are a show in themselves, but I mean, the fact that you guys have combined your different flavor profiles,
Oh,
right?
totally.
I mean, so tell me a little bit about, like, you know, because that is reflective in what you're making at Burlap too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely is. I'm from Tennessee,
Right.
and so being from Tennessee, then you know, having cast iron skillet on the table every Sunday
is a
was
norm.
totally
Yes,
normal.
absolutely.
And Christopher's like, "Wow, that's kind of cool. It's interesting. What's going on here?" Christopher will also, if he will admit to the fact that when we first met, I asked him what his favorite food to cook with was, and I think that you might have, or most versatile ingredient. He said potatoes. I said grits, and he's like, "Grits."
I love it.
Now he's like won
Yes.
grits competitions and all kinds of
I
stuff,
love it.
but
I
you know, he wasn't
absolutely
really
love
up
it.
on the grit thing. But at Burlap, we've gotten the combination down really well.
When we did the grit competition, I did the Georgia, state Georgia professional grits competition.
right.
I was going there with my New York Yankee hat on.
Oh no.
And Bethany said, "Take that off."
I'm
so
like,
I had my
"Please
John
take it
Deere
off.
hat.
We're not-
There you go. There you go. So tell me a little bit more, since Burlap is so new.
Yes.
Just give me a little. Where is it at? First of all, where is it at?
It's located right on Boundary Street,
Oh, okay.
in Beaufort, so it's
Right.
right on the main drag.
Okay.
And one of the things that I think is awesome about Burlap is that you can order breakfast all day. So we serve
Oh,
breakfast
okay.
and lunch, but breakfast
no
is
cutoff.
available all
No.
day.
That's important.
So really delicious sweet potato pancakes and
Love it.
French toast made out of honey buns
Yeah.
and all
Oh.
kinds of fun stuff. So
I absolutely love it, and I love your retro throwbacks. That's great. So reservations or no? Because
No.
come on in, however you are.
come on in, check out the newest and hottest restaurant in Beaufort, and you can have some delicious items like that. Now that's an entree right there on its
Right.
own. So thank you guys so much for sharing your great news with us,
You're
and we'll
welcome.
be out to see you there soon. Thank you so much, you guys. We'll be back in just a moment. Thank you so much, Chef Chris. I love that Cheerwine barbecue. It's awesome. I can't wait to try it. All right, up next, I have Chris Castro from One Hot Mamas, and he's going to share some of the 10-year anniversary specials that we have going on. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show, and we are going to be actually featuring one of my personal favorites, One Hot Mamas, with Christian Castro, and he is one of my great employees there and has just done such a wonderful job. And we're actually going to talk about the 10-year birthday of One Hot Mamas, and that's actually this week, but I can't believe it's been 10 years. And how old were you 10 years ago?
I was 8 years
8,
old.
so I mean, I would have put him to work, but I don't know if his mom would have liked that. But okay, so we're actually going to talk about some of the classics. And what Christian does is he's one of my expo people, and he puts all these plates together. And he knows I'm very particular about the way things are supposed to go, right?
Yes, you are.
So what do we have here that's very particular about what we always have? Because this is our pork sandwich, and this has been the same pork sandwich since day one. A beautiful, nice smoke ring on the pork. We put it in there for 12 hours.
Yes.
So Christian, tell me about what we do with it. What's always on the pork sandwiches?
The things that was in the pork sandwich, you always put a side of coleslaw and pickles.
And pickles, and always. It's,
Always, all the time.
and they're always in those spots, aren't they?
Yes.
And then what else do we get with the pork sandwich? Because this is the same thing we've had the whole decade, and people love the sandwich. So you see a lot of different sides go on
Yes,
here, right?
Yes, right.
What would you say is the most popular side that goes with the pulled pork sandwich?
Pulled pork sandwich, it's the baked beans.
The baked beans, let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and put some baked beans. And again, the baked beans are, we make everything in-house. It definitely has some sausage in it and some pork. And so we'll put that right here. We'll do a little sprinkle of always on top, a little bit.
Always, always, all the time.
Always some chives. If it's in that brown color, we put what on it?
Green.
Green. And then, so that's happy. And then that always comes out with
Our Perfect 10 barbecue sauce.
Perfect 10 barbecue, which is
It's our sweet tomato-based barbecue sauce.
Gotcha. And then this one,
Or mustard base.
mustard base. This is our color GW's Gold. And again, these are all on the table.
Right.
So you
Always, all the time.
Yeah, you get your choice. And then how about this one? This is my
That's
favorite.
our vinegar base, North Carolina vinegar base.
North Carolina vinegar. So we got everyone represented.
Yeah, yes, we do.
North Carolina and South Kakalaki. But these are all great, and we don't put any barbecue sauce on the sandwich.
No.
We let you pick it out, and
Right.
you see which do you think a lot of people use the most?
Or barbecue sauce, or
This one,
Perfect 10
the
barbecue
Perfect 10.
sauce.
Yeah, this is the winner, and it comes out warm to the table, so it's really delicious, and it has all those brown sugar and the honey flavors that come out in it. Okay, so up next, what else do we have here? We have, what's this one?
It's our brisket Philly.
Yes, that's the brisket Philly. I love this sandwich. It's so fantastic. Tell our viewers a little bit about what's on that brisket Philly.
It has brisket, grilled onions, peppers, and our cheese sauce.
And our delicious cheese sauce, which I'm going to go and pour some extra. And what side are we going to do with this one today?
Let's do coleslaw.
Coleslaw, okay. And this cheese sauce actually comes on the side. There's already cheese sauce on it, but I'm a cheesy kind of girl. Would you say that?
Yes.
But so I was the one who would always say, can I get some extra cheese sauce on the side? So we just solved that problem. We just went ahead and put the extra cheese sauce on the side. And then some delicious coleslaw. Oh, that is good. I feel like this though, people don't put barbecue sauce on it.
No, not that much. Right?
I don't think a lot of people, they don't necessarily put barbecue sauce on that brisket Philly because it has all those delicious other ingredients in it. But of course, we bring the barbecue to the table,
All the
don't
time.
we? Yes,
All the
absolutely.
time.
And that bread is, I can eat that bread with butter, but which I don't ever do that, do I, Christian? Be careful what you say, kid. Okay. All right, and of course, to celebrate the 10-year anniversary, we are going to do $10 rib platters, and this is the beginning of it. And what sides are we going to put with this one?
How about chips and sweet potato
Sweet potato,
fries?
that sounds great. Sounds good. Okay. Now the chips we fry in-house. And now this one actually is a combination of our two different sauces that we have. Go ahead, why don't you tell those guys what's on this?
Here's our Perfect 10 barbecue sauce and our hot Asian sauce.
And the hot Asian sauce, which we did start out with hot Asian, many moons ago, but we always had the Perfect 10, so that was our definitely our most popular. And then as we started to develop different sauces for our wings, we found a lot of people were starting to ask for it on the ribs.
On the
which
ribs,
is
right?
Awesome. We put on everything now. Okay, and of course, what else?
It comes on every plate.
Every plate is the honey jalapeno cornbread.
Yes.
And it always goes in that spot, doesn't it?
It does.
And then we have our sweet potato fries with cinnamon sugar on it. And then, of course, our kettle chips. Let me move this around. And just to let y'all know, too, if you want to move that bucket of beer over here, too, Christian, we're also doing, for our birthday, we are doing buckets of Bud and Bud Light and anything basically in the Bud family. Those are only $10 for our 10-year anniversary. And of course, that rib platter. How can you beat it?
Oh,
you got 10 bucks on you?
I do.
No employee discount on this one. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, of course, because Christian and I know Christian is hungry here.
Yes,
I think we need to dip into the ribs because these are really, really probably one of our absolute most popular items.
They are.
And I don't even think we need a knife. Do we need for this?
We just use your hands.
I'll take the hot Asian if you
I'll
want
take
to.
the
Yeah. Okay.
barbecue.
So we're gonna go ahead and dip into this. And you guys go ahead. If you see, I mean, these just fall right off the bone. They're so good.
Yeah, they're so
Doesn't
good.
that look awesome? I love this stuff. And for you, just to let y'all know too, it is this Thursday, this September 5th, is our anniversary party. We're gonna be having birthday cake. We're gonna have music. It also is kids' night.
Kids night, yes.
Yeah, kids eat for $1.99, and it's crazy on Thursday night, isn't it?
No, it's crazy. And every Thursday.
Every Thursday we do it. And we'll have balloons for the kids, and it's really just going to be a fun event. And it happens to be the kickoff of NFL football. So that's another thing. Keep One Hot Mamas in mind. We have football season. Christian's there, him and I are always there on Sundays. Oh, what else do we do on Sundays?
We do brunch on Sunday.
Yes, brunch is great. It's a brunch buffet. It's awesome.
Can I start eating?
Yeah, you can start eating. I'll keep talking. You can keep eating. And just, keep us in mind this fall. And thank you so much for a fantastic decade. I can't believe it's already passed. Looking forward to 10 more, or 20 more, maybe even 30. Will you still be around? You better be. No. He's like, I hope not. But again, thanks guys so much. And please come in and check out our $10 specials for our 10-year anniversary. We're going to have barbecue rib platters. We're going to have buckets of beer. We're going to have birthday cake all day. And of course, my fantastic staff. So cheers to the, I got you mid-chew, right? All right, cheers on the ribs. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you, Christian, for showing off some of those great One Hot Mama's favorites like the ribs, the pork sandwich, and of course that Texas beef brisket Philly. And up next, I have Nicole from the Lodge, and she's going to show us what they have to offer out of their 100 beer collection. Welcome back, guys, to the restaurant show, and I have my good friend here, Nicole. Hello, Miss Nicole.
Hi, how are you, Orchid?
Good, good. Now, Nicole and I have been working together for at least 7 years now, I think it is. Oh my gosh, yeah. And you first started out with me at One Hot Mama's, and now you are one of my managers over at the Lodge. And we've done a lot of new things in the Lodge in the past 3 years, and you've been through all of those changes.
Oh yeah, it's been quite a lot.
It went from a cigar bar to now we are a craft beer bar, which is fantastic. And so you're going to tell us a little bit about, now Nicole, having been there for this long now, she knows a little bit more about the beers than I do. I know what I like, but I don't know all the background on it. And she's going to give us a little bit of an idea of all of the great beers that you guys have there. What did we have, 100 beers? Is that what it is?
We've got 36 craft drafts, and then we've got about 100 in bottles.
Oh my God,
All
that's a
different
lot.
kinds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot to have to know too.
It's
to keep up on.
That's why I leave it up to her, and I just make sure the food's okay.
Food's good to go with the beer.
Yeah, food's good to go. Now, okay, so you brought me a couple beers here of some, now these are from the bottled beer collection.
Correct.
So let's show these guys what we have to offer, and what's one of the ones you want to start with now?
I guess we can start probably with this Founders over here. It's a really good fall
Right
and
up here,
a
so-
winter
yeah.
beer.
Okay, great.
It's a breakfast stout, so it's got like coffee flavor in it, and it's
Look at that,
got
great.
chocolate flavor in it. And we do get it on draft as well, so we
Okay.
will have it on draft this year.
But right now,
we have it just in the bottle.
and that's the thing with the Lodge is I think what people are starting to learn about craft beer. We don't have the same taps.
Oh no,
on.
and they change constantly.
They're always
I
changing.
mean, there's a couple things that we keep up because they just sell the most, but
Right.
we pretty much try to change everything.
Right, and I think you're going to show us one of those in a little bit
Yeah.
from the drafts. But okay, so this is a really delicious one: double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout.
It's delicious.
I love it, and you know, these are things that you might not even be able to find at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So all right, so what else do we have over here? I know I see one of Mike's favorites.
What else do we want to do? This
Yeah,
one?
let's do that
This
one.
is the Dogfish Head Palo Santo. Most people
That
are pretty
is
much familiar
delicious.
with the 90-minute or the 60-minute.
Right.
So this is going to be a darker beer.
Okay, great. So this is
Not an IPA.
Dogfish is out there, but this is again one of those different ones that you guys
yeah,
have.
because usually most people will just carry the 90-minute or the
Yes,
60.
because it
so that's
sells
just a
well,
different
yeah.
one.
All right.
This is going to be your Omegang. This is the Three
Omegang.
Philosophers. We do carry some of their products on draft as well.
And it's a quadruple ale. See what I'm saying, guys? These are like
Totally different.
totally different. You don't have to commit to a whole 6-pack.
Yeah, you just buy
And you
one.
can- yeah, you
and
buy-
we do 6-packs anyway if you want
you
to take
do?
stuff with you. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Which we're going to definitely touch base on that in a little bit. But okay, now this one I've had this one.
This one we have on draft actually. This is their double stout.
That's why I've
This
had
is a
it.
brewery that we actually just started getting this past year, and everything I've had by them is really good.
Green Flash Brewery.
That's out of San Diego.
Out of San Diego. San Diego does put out some good beers.
They have some really good stuff.
I
Them
know-
and Stone Breweries over there too. So.
Stone Brewery, and I will tell you, and Nicole had help with this. What was it? This past year, we were voted best bitter bar beer.
Yeah.
from
Good try to get
Stone
that all.
Brewery because we sold like the most.
Actually, I sold the most.
Did
I
you?
got the award for it.
Oh, jeez. See?
I sold the most.
This is her thank you speech right now.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
But yeah, they've got great beers out of San Diego, and I think that's the other cool thing. And we'll throw the tap list on the screen in just a second. But you guys list what everything is, where it's from.
Where it's from, what the ABV is, which is the alcohol by volume.
Okay.
And then, of course, the cost, and then we do sampler sizes, so you don't have to commit to a whole pint.
Yes.
You can pay $2 and just get the sampler instead.
Gotcha.
And then if you don't like it, well, then you didn't have to get,
Then you
get
didn't
this
have
whole
to,
drink.
absolutely,
You know?
yeah, absolutely. Okay, now this is the one that I've always heard about, and I see it on the invoices. But this is the Big Daddy.
This is a huge one. This is a 16.2%.
Look at how scary even the label is, but it's
It is serious. I mean, that is like a one and done.
one and done, and it's called Memphis
Mephistopheles.
Memphistopheles, and this is how much is the percentage on this?
16.2.
16.2%.
This is $14 for this bottle.
Oh my gosh. But if you are an avid beer drinker, or
if you really know your beers, or you just want to have one good one, that one also tastes really good. A lot of stouts taste better once they're brought up to room temperature.
I love it, yeah.
You know, instead of just
tip,
drinking it cold right away. A lot of people let them sit for a couple minutes
absolutely.
and let it bring up to room temp.
And that's cool, you know, or if you are bringing stouts home from home, like you're buying them at the store, and maybe they're not one of these, keep that in mind when you're about to serve it, that you don't serve it cold.
And not in a cold glass or anything. A lot of places, even craft places will put it in cold glass, but they said that totally ruins the beer, and you can taste the difference.
See, I'm learning something new every day. Okay, so this is what Nicole's in charge of, and Justin. Justin is the general manager over there, and they work together really well in bringing you guys some great, great beer. But I just want to make sure you have great food. So let's do this. Yeah, these are, you know, a lot of people don't know that we have wings at the lodge. So tell me about which wings we are serving. Actually, I'm going to move some of these over so they can see them. Which ones are these here? I love these.
We've got the hot Asian over here.
Of course.
And then you've got the Mamma Mia, which is like a garlic parmesan Italian.
Right. And this is available from, you guys, what time do y'all open again?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
And we start serving food at 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock. So you can
the
get
whole menu.
Food, fantastic beers, everything.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys serve a little bit later, too.
Yeah.
And I know during this football season now, oh wait, real quick, let's just tell them what these are here.
That's going to be on the firecracker.
Okay.
And then over here you got the Perfect 10.
The Perfect 10. That's our backyard barbecue wings. I love it. And of course, they always come with all your little veggies to make sure that you're being healthy.
What I like to do, actually, since we have the hot Asian, I like to do a firecracker and the Mamma Mia, and I call it
mix
a hot
it
Italian.
Up. Yeah, mix it up. Sabelli,
Tastes
right
good.
here. Okay, so we've got great wings, and of course you've got the great burgers.
Yeah.
We've got grilled cheese sandwiches. We've got a big
nice
selection.
menu.
Yeah, and it's great for sitting at the bar.
Yeah,
but
good
it's
bar
not
food, munchy.
Yeah, but it's not just fried stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. So
because we do grill some of the wings too.
Yes, and we do have fried macaroni and cheese though, so I won't.
It's really good.
All right, before we run out of time, let's show our last part here, which is our growlers. Do you want to bring those over?
Okay, this is going to be our 64-ounce growler.
Growler. So this is where you could buy the draft beers, and they'll fill them for you, and you can take these home.
You can take those home.
You.
Now we seal them. These are for take home only.
Take home only. Okay.
That growler itself actually costs $5, and this small howler right here is going to cost $4.
I love it, and you could fill it with any of those tap beers.
You could keep bringing it back in and just filling it, and then you've already got the growler. To keep.
And it's great, and it's fun. So let's go and pour whatever. Now tell me about this. Oh, real quick, I wanted to get in. We do have football season coming up, and here, let me put that there. We do have football season coming up, and we have the NFL package.
Yeah.
So we're actually opening early.
At 11.
On Sundays, we're going to open up earlier so you guys can get your wings, you can get your beer, you can get
drinking
your
earlier.
spot. Yeah, you get your spot.
At the bar, right in front of the TV.
But let's go and pour this, and this real quick, because I know we're running out of time. What was this one again?
This one is our Bell's Oberon, actually. And we just poured off the last of it for the season.
So this is the end of it.
We're done.
And we're done.
Bell's, Michigan, they don't have any more. We're done with it. We do have it in the bottle, though, for right now.
Gotcha. And when it comes back around, that's the cool part, is we get allocated X amount of beers, and so we have some real specialty beers. So keep coming in and checking what we have. And please check out Nicole, check out Justin, Mike Hinchy. All those guys are over there, and they're going to be really making sure that you guys have a good time this fall.
Yeah.
And thank you, Nicole.
Thanks, Orchid.
Hopefully we'll see you soon again.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks, guys, for joining me today. I really hope that you enjoyed all the barbecue, all the different kinds of barbecue we had to offer, from barbecue nachos to ribs to some really, really great wings. So keep in mind, this fall, there's a lot of great places to go to, a lot of fun things to do with football season ahead. And of course, always have fun eating your way through the Low Country.